This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Daddy Candyman is our man to watch. And, of course, he is the defending NL Cy Young Award winner. A nice piece of hardware to put on the shelf, I would imagine.
Well, it certainly is, Matt. He should be very proud of the way he pitched last year, and he definitely deserves the award. There's always at least a couple of worthy candidates for yearly awards like this, but I think that he was the clear choice last season. It became apparent right away that he was just on a different level and that hitters really didn't want anything to do with him. I'm looking forward to see if he can repeat as Cy Young this year.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. A look there at Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Big Daddy Candyman will get the call to face them, and the key for him will almost certainly be getting ahead in the count early. We've seen in the past when he's forced to work from behind, he can run into some problems. John Jay heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
John Jay.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Pennington is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Matt Carpenter comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so let's see if they can keep it going here.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls the strike zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Drilled down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting fourth.
Yadier Molina will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for the Cardinals. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Johnny Peralta will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And that's in there for strike one. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause, and the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Greg Garcia will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on Show Track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Got him. Rendell Grichuk will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Pennington scoops it up. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for... Into the box now. Big Daddy Candyman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Daddy Candyman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats. 0-1.
Hey, let your can up there, huh?
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of... And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Peter Borges will stand in. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. One gone. Into the box, Carlos Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch.
And that is off the first base bag.
He's out.
And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
Center fielder.
John Jay in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Hey, we got two down.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Matt Carpenter is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Stepping in, Matt Adams. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Johnny Peralta heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in, Greg Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Squares around and drops down a good one. Flip onto the second baseman covering. Will take care of him at first. Scored 3-4 on the sacrifice, and the runner moves into scoring position now with only 1 away. Striding into the box, Rendell Grichuk. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Ground ball right side. Backhanded. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now to the plate, Peter Borges. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Lays off 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
That's high.
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
The 2-0 on the way. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Hit hard up the middle. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Took us a little while, but we've got our first run on the scoreboard here in the 5th. You've got to figure any more they could add on here could really go a long way.
Carlos Martinez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball.
I got it.
A lot of guys.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in.
Hey, drive that
Big
pitch.
Daddy
Oh,
Candyman is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Jay. And that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. John Jay will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out. Matt Carpenter will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he got him.
Boy, this is exactly where you want to live if you're a pitcher. I mean, just about any pitch breakdown chart you can find will show that hitters have trouble with pitches on the outside corner down at the knees. That's tough.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. And no call on the screwball there, so the count moves to 1-2 now. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Yadier Molina will come forward now to begin the seventh inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Johnny Peralta is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that 9 now in the ball game, and he is just carving these guys up right now.
Stepping in now, Greg Garcia. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Two out, nobody on.
Hey, 2 away now.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Rendell Grichuk takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Right here, let's go, let's go.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Peter Borges will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Peter Borges.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Woody Francis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Francis.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Line drive to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Well, maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
John Jay will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Pull up. It's out, it's out, it's out.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
Here's Matt Carpenter. This is hit softly to third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Rafael Vasquez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Rafael Vasquez.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vaskersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 1-0. Good night from Phoenix.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors.